Now, yesterday, a strange thing occurred. I actually ate food and actually weighed myself, and I was actually exactly the same weight as I was the day before. And I said I couldn't work it out. Well, I've been thinking about it, and I've worked it out. And it's very simple, and I am a bit of an idiot. And I don't know if you caught it. I'm sure you did. It was very easy why. Two things. One thing you wouldn't know, but I weighed myself a few hours later than I did the day before. So the reality is I did have a certain amount of weight loss over those hours. Not a lot, but a certain amount. But the big one, the main one that I hope you all spotted, I even mentioned it. I was wearing different shoes. So I'm going to wear my shoes now, very interestingly, so we can see the difference, so we can get a more of an accurate reading. Here we go. Now, as my grandmother always used to say, it was very bad luck to put shoes onto the table. I believe it comes from when the coffin was put onto the main table for people to pay their last respects. So, and they would be wearing their shoes in the coffin. I think that's where it comes from. But anyway, here we go. So I don't know if it counts if it's actually on scales. So if I weigh myself there, it doesn't actually really show. It shows ever such a small movement. Here we go. Off. On. That's why I love Crocs. Whoa. Now for the actual other shoes. There we go. Look, see. There's at least a pound there. There's a pound difference. So I would say that registers hardly anything. Hardly moves. I would say that's at least twice as heavy. So let's say half a pound. There we go. Yes, that's more better. Well, it's not better. That gives a better reading. There we go. So I shall discuss about this more now. Well, I was going to video the last little bit so that it looked like it was just going from one place to another, but unfortunately, I'm out in the cabin because there's too much noise going on. People getting up, and there's too much noise to go on to carry it on. So I've come out here. So there we go. I actually did, as I forecasted, lose £4. So 90 hours of fasting you will actually eat £4 of yourself in that time. The way that you can gauge it properly is by making sure you're wearing no shoes, but also that you need to then be eating normally again for 2 days and then weigh yourself after 2 days of normal eating. And that way then you can get a gauge of what you actually weigh. And so, yeah, £4 gone. So, that's, impressive. Slightly dangerous for some people. I know, I've done it. I lost count. It's got to be 30 times, at least 30 times. So I'm pleased. But there are horror stories where you hear people who are actually, are grossly overweight, or even not grossly overweight, but they fast and they have heart attacks and things. And I think it's an underlying problem that is actually made worse or by the fasting. But so it's not for everybody. And a lot of people say they can't do it. I don't believe that. We can. Our bodies are all. My body is not superhuman by any stretch of the imagination. So we can all do it. Our bodies can survive quite easily and function quite properly for 4 days, virtually without food. So I am waffling now, and it's time to say goodbye.